there anybody here that would like to say something into this box? How about back here? Is anybody back here would like to say anything?
No. No.
Go ahead, say it again. What is up, everybody? Liberator here, and if all you came for was the evidence in the video, that was it. So I'm sorry if it was a little anticlimactic, but you guys go ahead and head out of here. I'm just going to talk for a little bit, give a little bit of backstory to myself and the actual event that occurred here. So, my name is Chris, and I don't even consider myself an amateur. I just really find paranormal happenings. I find paranormal shows and evidence and stuff that they find on the shows and horror movies in general interesting. But the problem is that I find everything that is captured on television to be networked, and the things that people find on YouTube channels like Nuke's Top 5, very good stuff, but a lot of it could be faked, or I'll sit there and I'll nitpick how fake something is. Since I don't believe anybody on videos, I decided to make my own. And so my girlfriend has a case where in her house has been haunted pretty much her entire life, so she says, and tended to believe her a little bit. I did feel some things over there, and I'm not claiming to be a psychic or anything, but I did feel some things over there when I initially had started dating her. So I actually bought this box that we used for the session, particularly for this case. This is actually the PSB7 Spirit Box. You can actually pick this up on Amazon. What this device is meant to do is scan radio frequencies in your local area and try to, from my understanding, I don't know the science or anything behind it, but try to pick words or mash together words together to spit them back out at you through a speaker, which they do have a speaker bundle on Amazon if it's still available. That's very inexpensive as well. If you want to get into this type of stuff, I actually recommend either this or a mono recorder. And make sure you always have a camera so you capture any evidence that you get, no matter how many people tell you that it's fake. You know, at least you know. That's why I'm doing this. At least I know what I kind of got. So with that particular clip, we were in the attic of her house, which is one of her more active areas. She actually hates going into the attic at all. As you can see from the video, she was actually standing in the hall per se. I don't blame her. You know, the attic, even though it's small, it is a kind of jarring kind of area to be in the house, and with it just being cramped and everything, no light is getting in. This device is really good for what its purpose is, which is scanning radio waves at an interval between 100 and 300 milliseconds. So I do like it for that, whatever purpose you would find for that outside of being a spirit box. But the actual ghost part of it, or paranormal part of it, you saw in the videos, that's all we got was pretty much from that whole investigation. There were some little tidbits of information that maybe you could pull from it, or maybe you can elaborate. I have all the footage if anybody wants me to just put it in a compilation and kind of upload it so people can keep an eye out for other things, such as orbs, like my girlfriend said she saw, but I couldn't seem to find it back when I archived through the footage. But that was the most prominent evidence that I was able to find, was being called the B word. So I find it a little fascinating. You don't hear that word being used too often in the radio, so it kind of felt a little bit more genuine, at least in my area. I don't know how I feel about it, but I just feel like it was a nice first experience as my first kind of ghost box experience. If you guys want any more evidence, I would be more than happy to either go out and get some more, or try to get some more, or to elaborate on the device, elaborate on certain areas, go back and try to do another investigation of the house, because we will not have access to that house eventually. And yeah, so if you guys want more stuff like this, please let me know in the comments below, and thank you for stopping by. Make sure you subscribe and leave a like if you did. If you didn't, leave a dislike and I'll change to something else. But anyway, this has been Liberator. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day, and I'm out. Ugh. Cut that. What the Okay, that's a little weird. My isn't as I'm sitting here talking to you guys, my PS3 just randomly turned on by itself. That's a little Okay, we're gonna put that aside. Anyway, anyway, many times that her attic is. What the hell is going on? I'm seeing shit. Um, I swear, if something pops up in this fucking video, I'm gonna shit. Oh fuck. There's probably some scientific explanation for it, but I can feel shivers running down my back.